Outside Ingram. Barrett against MP. Outside Ingram. Drains the triple.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
Quickly against Williams. Up top Henderson. This one for three. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Ayton. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Outside Dick. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now Williams, coming off a terrific game against New York. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
Quickly, passes to Pirtle. Here's Ingram. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the middle. Back to MP. To the inside. Henderson, right side. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Henderson's got 5.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Here's Ingram. Ooh, Ayton with the block. MP with it. Now quickly defending. MP looking around. Henderson for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Ingram. Thibault against Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Thibault. The 3, Barrett. Portland grabs the miss. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
Now here's MP. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Let's check out the rookie leaderboard. A confident, efficient group of scorers over the last 10 games. MP, number 1. Pass to Barrett. On the wing, Grady Dick. Outside Ingram. Outside Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes in.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, George.
And he likes B.A. when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. Portland making their last shot.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And that one good. MP's got 6 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Raptors trail by 10. Barrett with it. 35 points his last game. Left side Dick. Pass to Pirtle. Stolen by Ayton. Thibault finds Henderson. Williams with it. Now quickly defending. Back to Henderson. Launches it. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. He's got 14.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Left side Ingram. Will it go? And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Raptors trail by 13. Barrett passes to Ingram from 7 feet. And again, Toronto, no good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Henderson outside. The 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Ingram. Now Pirtle with his first shot attempt. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Allie, what do you have to say?
We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Pirtle, the pass to Abaji. And here's Quickly. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's a conversion inside by Immanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
Outside for Henderson. Pass to Thibault. Williams against Quickly. To the left wing. Henderson for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Abaji, pass to Pirtle. Barrett with it. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods helped players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
Now here's MP. Give him 8. Pass to Henderson from outside the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Here's Abaji. Back to Quickly. Now Barrett. Over Henderson. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 points.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
Now here's Williams. Henderson outside. That 3's off the mark. Quickly against MP. Pass to Barrett. Quickly outside. And here's Ingram outside. Portland with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Here's Barrett. After the basket by Portland. Pass to Ingram. clock at 5. Here's Pirtle. And he banks in the layup.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
The drive by MP. Misses from short range. Raptors trail by 15. Here's Quickly. 17 points for him. Last game against Utah. The 3. And it's Barrett with the 3. Barrett's got his third basket on the night right there. Barrett's gone 1 for 2 from deep. MP with it. Now Quickly defending. To the wing. Right side. Back to Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Williams. Give him 8. 6 to shoot. Simons outside from behind the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Abaji. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Trailblazers lead by 12. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite scores.
Well, think about it, PA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Now here's Williams. On the wing, Simons. Over Barrett. Again, Simons missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's MP. Softly drops in the floater. MP's got 10.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Shed. Williams defending. Pass to Barrett. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
MP outside. And there's the drive. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Toronto making a switch here. Dix checked in. No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 11. Down low. Here's Walter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Now here's MP. 11 points in the game. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shed. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
MP outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Simons. From downtown. Doesn't go that time. Here's Abaji. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Scoot Henderson out there with MP. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Jabari Walker. And it's Sharp in at the 3. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Here's Shed. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Portland making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Toronto shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He contributed 42 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Oh, nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got his first bucket of the night.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Abaji. Now here's Dick. Knocked loose. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. Klingon's shot is off.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Abaji. Still without a bucket. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Pass to Murray. Back to Henderson. Outside, Williams. Henderson with it. Takes the 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Williams has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Bobo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Portland Trailblazers. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Kamara comes in for Walker.
As we're seeing, missing free throws can become contagious, and now they're trying to work their way through this.
Henderson finds MP. Back to Henderson. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Shed. Williams defending. Pass to Dick. Here's Mobo. Back to Dick. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
So it's Portland now. Toronto making their last shot. Williams. Oh, a clear. Foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, BA, whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have zero problems with the salaries.
Here's Shed. 5 points in the game. Here's Battle. Clock at 6. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Over to the wing. Henderson for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Henderson's got 6 in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Abaji.
Don't let him shoot that.
Here's Shed. Williams defending. Fires for 3. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. MP outside. Henderson left side. To the inside. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Henderson. And the Trailblazers lead by 19. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. To halt the run. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, let's take a moment now to look at the rookie leaderboard. The best playmakers over the last 10 games. MP, number 1.
And some of the passes he's made during these last 10 games have been incredible. You can tell he's brimming with confidence right now.
And he makes the first. Thibault, he's checked in for Murray. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Trailblazers lead by 18. Outside, Williams. Pass to Henderson. Beyond the arc. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Abaji. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Agbaji's got 5 now.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's MP. 19 points in the game. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Ingram. Here's Walter. Williams defending. Ingram with a screen on Thibault. Here's Agbaji, and here's Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries to break his ice. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Williams. Back to Henderson. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And what a night for Scoot Henderson. I mean, he's been torching them. Scoot's physical gifts have been too much to handle.
Now here's Pirtle. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
MP outside. To the left side wing. Henderson finds Williams. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Walter. 9 points for him in his last game. Lets it go from deep. Agbaji can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When you see a young player with a level of physicality, MP doing work on the inside.
He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Free throw drops for Williams. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Portland. It's both from the stripe.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. MP against Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Williams. Back to Pirtle. Misses and the dry spell continues. Portland has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Williams against Quickly. On the wing, Simons. And that one is hammered home.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And Toronto calls time here. Portland on D. And here's Pirtle, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Tipped away. It's stolen by Thibault. Fast break. Here we go. MP with it. Now quickly defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he drops the first. And the Blazers making a change here. Sharps checked in. And he can't hit the second. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he's scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Pirtle. Now Grady Dick. Right side Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end this cold spell. And Ayton pulls it down. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Quickly against Williams. There's Simons with a 3. Rebound Toronto.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Outside Ingram. Over Sharp. Williams grabs the board.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Now here's Dick. 9 points in his last outing. Jacks up a 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Williams' shot is good. MP's got 27 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Ingram. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Out to Simons. The 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. Klingett, he's checked in for Kamara.
Number 23. Donovan.
Shot from the inbound. Got a piece of it.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingett. They just learned that the hard way.
MP outside. On the wing, Simons. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Come one, come.
This stretch could break their season, but it could also make their season if they step up.
When I was playing, I like these kind of games, to tell you the truth.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Toronto Raptors.
I think it's funny.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So for the Raptors right now, Jakob Poeltl out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's quickly in at the point. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And both free throws good for MP. Well, the Raptors shooting 40% from the field in this one. Quickly passes to Poeltl. Back to Quickly. Ingram with the ball. Down low. Here's Barrett. Thybulle with the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Offensive rebound. Pass to MP. Four on the clock. Now here's Henderson. Over Ingram. Henderson misses.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Dick, the pass to Ingram. Count it. Ingram's got 5 now.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
MP outside. Pass to Henderson. Here's MP. And he lobs it up.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Now quickly. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at Toronto, they'd be watching from home if the playoffs started today. They're hoping to make a final push.
Well, for the Raptors, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
This is his 5th trip to the free throw line.
For your Trailblazers, MP. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, MP. Good on both. The Raptors shooting 40% so far in this one. Outside Ingram. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8 points now.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
That one goes. Count it.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. On the wing quickly. Covered by MP. Dick. The three-pointer off the mark. Inside. Here's Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got 35.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Pass to Pirtle. To the middle. It's stolen by Thibault. Williams on the wing. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Ayton, covered by Pirtle. Ayton passes to Henderson. Clock at 6. Here's MP. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Williams. Ayton's got 6.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Ingram. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
Henderson outside. From outside the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dick. And he comes up with a bucket.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Williams with it. Give him 35. Henderson outside. And a miss there on the triple.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Now here's Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. Left side Ingram. The 3, Barrett. Williams grabs the board. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Henderson. Back to Williams. Driving in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Grady Dick picks one up.
Yeah, this is what they love about this young guy. MP puts a ton of pressure on your defense, and he's just getting out of the gates, folks.
Walker, he's checked in for Portland.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Quickly passes to Ingram. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Clingan, he's checked in for Ayton.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Number 23, Donovan.
Here's Quickly. Outside Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. And looking at the second half of this season, here are the guys who have owned the offensive end. These are the top scorers in the game since the All-Star break. In the third spot, Scoot Henderson.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Henderson left side. Fires the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Ingram. Pirtle with the ball. Walker covering. Outside Dick. The 3 is up. Henderson against Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Henderson. And again, Toronto, no good. Portland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside, Williams. Henderson, right side. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Dick. The Raptors have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Murray's checked in for Portland. Anthony Simons comes in for Henderson.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
It's Pirtle high post. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
Well, the contact on Pirtle, pretty clear there. The big man getting tough and gets the call.
Jakob Pirtle. 2 shots.
And so Pirtle nails both of them. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Toronto foul. Ochai Agbaji. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Raptors on D. Right side, Williams. Pass to Simons. Launches a 3.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Barrett with it. Now guarded by Simons. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. You're getting really physical there inside. Now, Clingan knows this is just going to be part of the routine for him here in the league.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Here's Agbaji. 5 points in the game. Outside Barrett. 4-3. And again, Toronto, no good.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Simons outside. Takes a three. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Pass to Barrett. There's the three. Portland with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Agbaji. Outside Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Murray. Barrett passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Now here's MP. Give him 39. Inside. Here's Clingan. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Klingen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Barrett passes to Agbaji. Back to Barrett. Count it. Good. Barrett's got 16 points now.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
Williams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Portland making a switch here. Sharps checked in. Toronto making a switch here. Free throw good. MP. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Barrett passes to Agbaji. Launches it. Portland with a rebound. Now Portland with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's MP. The rebound by Shed. Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Agbaji. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Simons. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 9 points in the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Mobo.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Portland. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Simons outside. They get it again. And the shot's good.
Yeah, and Clingan is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's rejected. And he recovers it out to the right wing. Pass to Barrett. 5 on the clock. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sharp with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Outside, Williams. There's Simons with a 3. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Agbaji. 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Simon's shot is good.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half. Toronto
shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Here's Shed. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Team foul. Shooting for Toronto.
And the free throw, no good. And Portland's shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Simons. This one for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Shed. Lets the three fly. And so it's Portland making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right?
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everybody.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Good job, MP. I see. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.